everyone, it's Christina from the DIYmommy.com, and today I want to share with you how to make a beautiful workbench in your garage, plus how to build a framed pegboard. Today I am so excited to be partnering up again with Brookfield Residential. They are a home builder and a community builder here in Alberta, Canada. They're sponsoring this video today, and I'm working with them to do some really fun DIYs in some of their show homes in Edmonton. So you might remember in January I did a DIY board and batten hook wall. I will leave a link to that project in the description box below. In February I did a DIY industrial style master closet makeover, and today I am building a DIY workbench plus a framed pegboard in the garage of the beautiful Robson show home. So this show home is in the Paisley community of Edmonton, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I love the layout in this home. I love the beautiful curved staircase, and I was really inspired with the little pops of blue that the designers put in this home. They have this really cool garage. There is a really long side of the garage. It's almost like a tandem style area. So it creates this nook in the back of the garage. And we thought this was going to be the perfect spot for some kind of DIY workbench. So let's get building. So I started by purchasing 3 24-inch wide Ikea kitchen cabinets. These are quite straightforward to assemble, so doing this is a great option if you want a lower cost cabinetry solution for something like this for a DIY garage bench. So I put them all together, just the 3 cabinets, just to follow the instructions on the Ikea pamphlet, and once I assembled them all, I was ready to hang them. Then I attached the rail that Ikea gave to me on the wall. I just made sure it was level with a laser level, made sure to attach it with screws into the studs in the wall, and then attached the cabinetry to that. Then I got this butcher block countertop, also from Ikea. I attached it to the top of the cabinets with my drill and some screws. I love butcher block countertops for a work surface. They're really durable and they're really nice to work on. Then I put all the shelving inside of the cabinets, and then I finally attached the doors. I just got the least expensive doors from Ikea, but I really love how these ones look. Then I took some 1x2, this is just some spruce from my local hardware store, and I cut it into strips that were the same length as the pegboard I was going to put up, which is 6 inches long. And then I attached them to the wall, making sure that I attached some screws onto some studs, one on the bottom, one in the middle. And then I found this pegboard at my home improvement store, and I'm screwing it onto those pieces of wood on the wall. So just make sure that you are screwing them right into the wood, that you're lining up with some studs as well. And then I placed one final length of wood at the top of the pegboard. Then I just marked out the spots on my doors of my cabinets where I'm going to put my handles, and then I just drilled some holes into the cabinet doors and I attached the handles. These handles, I just like the way that they're kind of a modern look, but they're also that really nice oil rubbed bronze color to contrast with the cabinets. Then I decided to frame out the pegboard, so I just got some 1x2 trim from my home improvement store and just nailed it on to all of the sides of my pegboard. So I basically just attached it to those pieces of wood I put behind the pegboard. Then I found all these pegboard attachments, and I'm just putting them on the pegboard, and I'm just randomly kind of placing items on this pegboard that one would find in a garage. So we have a broom, I'm going to put a shovel up here as well, and then some tools. So you can find a variety box like this. You can buy it on Amazon, you can buy it at your local improvement store, and just kind of choose pieces and hooks and things that you want to use for your different tools. I really love pegboards. I think they're just a fantastic way to organize things up and off countertops. I have one in my laundry room that I use to organize all of my household cleaning supplies and my ironing board and broom and things like that. Then I decided to paint the frame of the pegboard just so that it contrasted more with the pegboard. So just used some leftover black paint, taped everything off. And then on the left side of this nook, I'm attaching some brackets and adding some shelves, just making sure to attach the brackets right into the studs again on the wall and screw them securely. Then I added a couple of hooks on either side of my pegboard, and then I added some carpets here. They're just some really nice durable carpets, a nice jute rug, as well as an indoor-outdoor carpet. I also added this cute little step stool from Ikea as well, and added a few things on the shelves here. Again, I'm bringing in that pop of blue with just some accessories like some boxes, a little garbage pail, and things like that, just so that the space isn't totally monochromatic, but we're adding that blue in that is in the rest of the home. So again, here is how this garage nook looked before, and here is how it looks now. I really like how functional and practical this space is. There is so much storage in that workbench. The shelving could be great for just storing little gardening things. I love this pegboard for storing tools, for storing gardening supplies. You could really put so many items on this pegboard. I like that it keeps all of your items up and off the surfaces, so you have lots of room to work in this garage. The hooks on the wall could be used for multiple things, so they could be used for more tools or clothing or coveralls. Loving this countertop. I think it would be great to work on. I did actually work on it when I was sawing things as I was building. And again, just all of the hooks, all of that wall storage is going to be nice and practical for this space. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed this DIY transformation. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I will also leave a link in the description box below to more on this show home, more on Brookfield, as well as written instructions for this project. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more DIY home decor and lifestyle ideas, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.